you write a good research question? A research question is not a question you can answer with yes or no. For example, let's look at the question, do microplastics arise from the degradation of plastic shopping bags? Quickly Googling this question will show us that the answer has long been known. Yes, plastic shopping bags do degrade into microplastics. A research question is also not something we can answer with statistics, unless those statistics are genuinely not yet known. For example, how many tons of microplastics were in the ocean in 2022? The answer to this question is an existing statistic. Between 82,000 and 578,000 tons of microplastics. Finally, research questions are not subjective or impossible to answer. Subjective questions are ones like, are microplastics bad? Bad is subjective because it's not measurable or quantifiable. An example of an impossible question is, how can we stop people from using plastic shopping bags? This is impossible because we can't dictate human behavior on a global scale using a research project. So, what are the characteristics of a good research question? A good research question is first and foremost something you care about and something other researchers should care about. It's relevant and significant in today's world. It's something you can break down into subtopics as you explore it. Eventually, you'll narrow your research to a single aspect of the problem or issue. And the single aspect of the problem should be something you can argue about, something that allows multiple perspectives. There must be some controversy surrounding it, something unknown, something debatable. You must be able to take a stand on that controversy in the form of a hypothesis, a proposed explanation made on the basis of limited evidence as a starting point for further investigation. And then you must be able to gather further evidence to test your hypothesis through, for example, experimentation, observation, or analysis of documents. What you learn through experimentation, observation, or analysis of documents should provide you with evidence that supports or refutes your research hypothesis. What, then, is an example of a good research question? Here's an example. What is the relationship between micro and nanoplastic exposure, toxicology, and human health? This question is one a scientist, and indeed all human beings, should be interested in. If there are 87,000 tons of microplastics in the oceans, how that impacts human health should be important to all of us. A researcher could drill down on that question. What types of chemicals in plastics might be toxic? What types of health issues should be studied? The answers to these questions are not known. They are something open to debate. And once the researcher determines they want to study if exposure to a specific type of microplastic causes, for example, a certain type of cancer, they can design an experiment to test that hypothesis. Therefore, this question is significant, definable, debatable, and testable. Finally, it's important to remember that all of this analysis should be something you can synthesize within the scope and requirements of your paper and within the time frame you have to conduct your investigation and write your paper.